Suck me! Sunday is the Sabbath. Black Sabbath Sunday. Sunday is the Sabbath. Black Sabbath Sunday.
SHMACKEMAGOB, people, it is Black Sabbath Sunday, the first Sunday of every month. I put up a new review from my old Black Sabbath channel, and I'm in the middle of doing all the Ozzy reviews that all have been blocked from this channel for years, many years. And this time I can't find the damn sleeve. And look at this, look at it closely. It's signed by Ozzy. I don't remember having Ozzy sign this. This is odd. I don't get it, but I lost the cover to it. It's Ozzmosis. And I have the link below, BitChute. So before, I won't talk about the songs. If you want to see what I feel about the songs, go down there and check it out. But this is Ozzy coming back. And look, I got some single here for, what is this? See You on the Other Side, where the bonus track is Amy and Voodoo Dancer, not Tattoo Dancer. So anyway, what I was saying was Ozzy retired, then he got sick of it, and then he did the Retire Sucks. Now before this album came out, I had a friend, my friend Nick, who was friends with a camera guy that worked for Latin MTV, which is located just blocks down my house in Lincoln Road. It's not there anymore, but Latin TV used to, film there. And they had Ozzy coming in on a Friday. I'll never forget it. And my friend said, dude, Ozzy's going to be there. I talked to my friend. Can you get some stuff signed for me? I was like, dude, of course. So I might have told this story before, so excuse me, because this is such a great story. Because I'm such a huge Ozzy fan. So I get there. And I'm sitting, I explain, I come in, hey, my friend Nick, blah, blah, oh yeah, they told me you were coming, come sit here. So I'm sitting there, and there's this, it's like a hallway, and they had a glass door. And I'm just sitting there, and I see Ozzy walk right by with his assistant, Tony. And I was like, oh my God, there's Ozzy. But they kept walking. So I just got up, and I went, Ozzy! And he turned around, I go, it's over here. And they come in, but I didn't bother him. I stayed, stayed my distance while he said hi to everybody. And the host, this is before Ozzy showed up. I'm getting ahead of myself. The host was this guy called Alfredo. And, he saw me. He knew I was a fan. He was a long hair headbanger, And he was so cool to me. And he's like, when Ozzy came in, he came up to me. He goes, hey, you want to come in as I interview him? I'm like, yeah. So I come in, and I'm sitting at the, behind him. Ozzy's sitting here, he's sitting next to him, and I'm behind the camera guy, and I'm just sitting there. And during the interview, there's parts where Ozzy says funny stuff, and he looks right at me. Like if I was his audience. Now mind you, the only thing I've said to Ozzy so far was Ozzy over here. I didn't talk to him after that. So then after the interview, and also during the interview, he's like, oh, I got a new guitar player, Joe Holmes. He was a student of Randy Rhoads. I was like, whoa, that's cool. So anyway, so Ozzmosis wasn't out yet. Then the interview's over, and Alfredo goes, because he saw, I wanted to meet him. I had all this stuff. He goes, come on, I'll have you meet Ozzy. Now, Ozzy's sitting on a couch. And I walk in, and Alfredo goes, Ozzy, this is my friend Ralph. Which, I just met Alfredo, but he was so cool. Acting like I was his buddy or something. And Ozzy pats the couch, and he goes, sit down, next to him. And I'm like, and I don't usually get nervous, man. There's only two people I get nervous around. Robin Zander and Ozzy Osbourne, that's it. So I sat there, and he's signing my stuff. And I go, Ozzy, were you in a band called Magic Lantern? Now, I don't know if you guys are aware of a band called Magic Lantern from the 60s. They had a guy in the band called Ozzy Osbourne, and he looked just like Ozzy. Hopefully I'll add a picture to this. And he said, and he knew about it. He's like, no, that was some other bloke called John Osbourne. I think that's what his name was on the album, John Osbourne. Anyway, he signed my stuff, and I didn't want, and he's just sitting there, and I'm sitting there with him, and I was just so nervous. I was like, Ozzy, it was a pleasure. And I shook his hand and walked out. But I didn't leave. I just walked out, and I started talking to Alfredo. Then Ozzy walks out, and all the people that work for Latin MTV, they all got a picture with Ozzy. And Ozzy's like choking them, with all these poses. And I'm sitting there going, you idiot, you fucking imbecile. Why didn't you bring a camera to get a picture with Ozzy? I regretted that for years. And then, as you will see when I do the Scream review, I was dating a girl who Ozzy was, she liked Ozzy more than me. That's crazy. And for Christmas, I bought her a VIP to meet Ozzy, and I bought myself one too. $2,000. But my goal was not only to make my girlfriend at the time happy, because I'm an awesome boyfriend, to finally get that picture with Ozzy. And I did. So that was the second time I met Ozzy. And that's it. So, and then I saw the tour. The Ozzmosis tour played West Palm Beach Amphitheater. I don't know what it was called back then. They changed the name so many times. And Henry Rollins opened up. Now, and it was cool. I was under the pavilion and it was pouring rain. And I felt that cool air breeze. I felt really bad for the people in the nosebleeds. But, yeah, it was a decent show. Joe Holmes, I don't know, man. I wasn't really too impressed with him, but I will give him a plug. I mean, he wasn't bad, don't get me wrong. But he's got an album he released, I don't know, like 3-4 years ago called Pharmacos. It's amazing. It really is a killer album. So check it out if you can. It's pretty badass. But anyway, that was the beginning of the Ozzfest, because that wasn't an Ozzfest. But every time Ozzy came after that, with the exception of the Scream tour, was at that same amphitheater, but it was Ozzfest from then on out. So that was a pre-Ozzfest, but it was the first time he played there, and I'm boring you, ain't I? Alright, go down there in the description below, and you can hear what I think about this album. And hey, if you like to donate, I got a PayPal below, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Trust me, I won't bore you on the next videos. Thanks for watching, everybody. SHMACKEMAGOB. For those that use social media, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and you can join the Almost Human 56 Facebook page. All links are in the description below. A lot of you been asking for it. SHMACKEMAGOB merch. Yes, many types of shirts, long sleeves, short sleeves, hoodies, you name it. Plus other stuff like shower curtains and bedspreads and mugs and socks and clocks, and oh, I can go on. But why should I? The link is below. Just click the link below in the description for all the SHMACKEMAGOB merch. Order yours now. SHMACKEMAGOB. Hey, check out my podcast, The VIERA Vault, on Spreaker, YouTube, and iTunes. Subscribe. The links are below.
Looking for some new podcasts to listen to? Well, Rat Salad Review Network has plenty of shows to choose from. Like Rat Salad Review, where they discuss the latest rock and metal news, as well as interviews and albums. Album versus Album, the King Diamond Podcast, with Wayne Noon, Greg Noggle, and sometimes this guy.
SHMACKEMAGOB!
Ralph Vieira is also on our network with the VIERA Vault. There's also Old Man Metal's Musings, where he discusses heavy metal and beer. Music is Life with Lou Mavs. The Right Opinion for those who love politics. A South Park podcast called Suck My Balls. The Infinite Fringe, a watch-along wrestling show called Beyond Bushido, ex-Stradivarius guitarist, the Timo Tolkki podcast, and the great Harry Barnett with I Don't Even Like Podcasts. So check out ratsaladreview.com or search Rat Salad Review on YouTube, Podbean, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, and more.